fall campaign trail taking us out to Auburn, Alabama. Now, this is one we put in the show, and we hesitated to put it in the show because it's got a propaganda feel to it. One-on-one, Eric Singleton getting some reps in the red zone here. Take a look at Auburn fall camp. It's one-on-one, man coverage, corner route, separation like oil and water, fingertip grab, slow motion, good look, creative team. Give me that. Mouthpiece out. No problems. Also, Deuce Knight, a little lefty action. Good ball from him if I'm clocking that correctly. So, again, I said it has some propaganda elements to it. Caden Smith is a not once but two-time All-Sun Belt safety that produced this show. And before we got rolling, he's like, listen, man, nice catch, good for Eric Singleton. It's one-on-ones. And even myself, as a former offensive player, one-on-ones 11 times out of 10 favor the offensive side of the football. So it's not so impressive that he got open. It's more so the things that it got me thinking about when you watch that clip. Because the propaganda elements are obvious, like I just said. One-on-one, it's your fastest player on your team versus a redshirt sophomore safety. Like, you could convince me there's some propaganda here. But why we decided to include this in the show, what was the problem for Auburn last year? Poor horse. I know it's already dead. We're still taking a club to that thing. What was the problem? Red zone offense, 123 in America. Top 40 in yards per play, don't matter, can't cross that white line. Okay? I think a big part of what Auburn lacked a year ago was a Swiss Army knife caliber of player that could create in any kind of space you gave them. To me, I look at Eric Singleton, I say, that's the guy. Matchup creator, move him around, put him in the slot, put him out wide. You get him man-to-man coverage, he's going to be a guy that makes a play for you. So the other part as to why I thought this was relevant to put into this show, why that clip I think holds some weight, you're going to see some man-to-man coverage on the goal line. Like you're going to see some man-to-man coverage in the low to high red in a corner route where you got to go win and create separation for your quarterback to get a football to you. That's not a super unrealistic picture as to what could happen in the game. Now, will there be other guys on the field? Like, yeah, defense gets 11 guys too. So going to be a rush to deal with. Quarterback got to find Singleton. You got to still separate like that after a long drive. All that is true. But just seeing that in a snapshot got me thinking, Auburn has not had a dude like Eric Singleton since Hugh Freeze got there. And the way they're going to use him, I think, will be similar to that rep you just saw. And I think the result you just saw is cause for excitement. And here's the thing, man. Auburn's done renovating the house. That is the Auburn roster. They're done with that. Laid the foundation, knocked at all the walls, dug up a couple holes for a nice little pool. Like, you've done all those things to try and put Auburn into the neighborhood they belong in the SEC. Now we're talking about, can we put everything where it's supposed to go in this house to make it actually compete for a 8-win season and beyond? Like, that's what you're talking about right now. Eric Singleton being there, I think, is a part of winning those key moments. Can we win in the red zone? Can we win the one-score games in the fourth quarter, not give the football away on a pick six to Oklahoma? Can we win in the turnover game? Like, gosh, we're giving the ball away like Halloween candy against Arkansas and Cal. We're up against Missouri and just totally fumble our lunch away. Like, can we win in those margins, in those smaller areas? Because the roster now is at a point where it can compete with, I would say, the upper tier of the SEC. You should beat who you've recruited better than. Do you? Remains to be seen. But Eric Singleton, winning moments like that, a lot from the little here, I understand, but that's what gets me fired up for what Auburn could be offensively here in 2025. So good to see Eric Singleton on the campaign trail. More power to him. More power to the Auburn offense. Should be a good time here in 2025 on the Plains.